doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. Doing it like a preacher man. Doing it on a one-night stand. Doing it like old grandpa. Doing it like a fly on the wall. Everybody doing it, doing it, doing it. Everybody doing the day. Everybody doing it, doing it, doing it. Everybody doing the day. They're doing it like the FBI. They're doing it act like Superfly. Doing it for a second chance. Doing it for a song and dance. Doing it like a big fat lie. They're doing it on a phony smile. They're doing it in an automobile. They're doing it on 4 flat wheels. Everybody.
I'm going in now, buddy. Hey, hey. Oh, good to see you guys again. What a night, huh? Boy, how special, how great. It's good to see some young people in the audience, you know. That's a big deal. Been feeling strangely lately. Weird, kind of out of focus. It's too unreal, bogus. We can't always have those we love forever. And from moment to moment, our eyes open and close. Oh, they open and close, all right. They go to Paul Kantner, to Roy Orbison, to the impeachment process, over and over. Feed your head, feed your head, feed your head. I mean, you hear this on the TV commercials, right? Have you been hearing that crap over and over and over? When I'm in this mind, my pick and shovel leads me to the human gold in humanity. And tonight, that's what we're talking about. Tonight, that's Dave Crimmen doing a tribute to Roy Orbison. Oh, yeah. I said there's only one Dave doing Roy. There's only one Dave doing Roy. Oh, God, I'll tell you. And then I'm also following my head to memories and tunes that may or may not have been done by the many airplanes. San Francisco Acoustic Airship is with us. So pleased they're with us. Are you all right? Yeah, good. Super trio. Oh, yeah, sweet listening. Yeah, let it get down in your soul. Oh, huh? What's been going on? I think we've just got too much going on in our country, throughout this world. And all you folks that have been out there working and doing all this stuff, you won't remember what's happening 2 days hence. You're just too busy, baby. You're just too quick. I mean, everything is going by at a far-out clip. I mean, it might not just be you, and it might not just be you. It's like everybody is on the same boat. And how strange it was, I thought, especially when driving down a highway, no cars were on the road during the rush hour traffic. It was just too much. Too much. Too much. Oh yeah, Kobe was so sad. Oh, all you folks that died on that thing is so sad. You can't do anything. You can't even remember how to put your shoes on tomorrow morning. You're just too busy. That's what I've been trying to do here for the last nearly 30 years, trying to put out the stuff that gets rid of the pain, the hurt, and all the stuff that's there in your body, and kind of clean it out. Clean it out and see if you can get rolling again. See if you can get rolling again. Well, I want to welcome the Princess of Guacamole, Pauline. She's in our audience this evening. Oh yeah. So right now, why don't we take some time and enjoy the music of the people on our stage right now. We hope you can get into it and get into a little flavor of what we're trying to do here. We'll just take away some of the stuff and put some good stuff in there that each of you might like or think highly of. Put your hands together, please, for San Francisco Airship Acoustic.
Every day I try so hard to know your mind and find out what's inside you. Time goes on and I don't know just where you are, how I'm going to find you. You can do whatever you please. The world's waiting to be seized. You can collect all the neglect or all the self-respect you need. And I know, and I know, and I know your mind's guaranteed. It's all you'll ever need. So what do you want with me? We live but once and good things can be found around in spite of all your sorrow. If you see black, you can look back, you can look front, you cannot face tomorrow. Some have it nice, fat and round, flash, paradise. They're very wise to their disguise, trying to revolutionize tomorrow. And I know, and I know, and I know your mind's guaranteed. It's all you'll ever need. So what do you want with me? What do you want? All right. Howdy, howdy. We're so glad to be here with Bruce tonight. We are San Francisco Airship Acoustic, and we're bringing you music of the Jefferson Airplane acoustically. You ready?
I'm ready. Here's a song Grace sang on, I think it was the Smothers Brothers show, if you remember that. Another 10-30 years old today, they took away all of his joy. his old friends who stopped being boys. There was Harley C. Green, just turned 33. His leather chair waits at the bank. And Sergeant Down Jones, 27 years old, commanding his very own tank. And Lather still finds it a nice thing to do, to lie about nude in the sand, drawing pictures of mountains that look like bumps and thrashing the air with his hand. The weight of Lather's productive, you know, he produces the finest of sounds, playing drumsticks on either side of his nose, snorting the best licks in town. But that's all over. Lather turned 30 years old today, and lather foam came from his tongue. He looked at me, eyes wide, and clearly said, "Is it true that I'm no longer young?"
Mommy.
And the children called him famous, what the old men called insane. And sometimes he's so nameless that he almost sings what games to play, what words to say. And I should have told him, no, you're not told. And I should have let him go on smiling. Baby, why? But that's all over. Grace Slick.
This is a song everyone's going to know, one of their big hits.
Actually, this is the anthem for the Boomers. This was our anthem. I pledge allegiance to the White Rabbit. One bill makes you larger, and one bill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she was just small. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the ball. Call Alice when she was just small. One man on the chessboard, get up and tell you where to go, and you'll just have some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving low. Go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion has fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's off with
Boy, huh? That was really nice. Thank God. One of those nights here. It's just, but that's what we got here. You know, where people get together and have a good time. I noticed the guitarist is playing. Playing is, well, this 12-string with those. What do you call those shoes that you're wearing? You don't need to come all the way over here.
Closest to no shoes I can get.
That's good, man. Wow. Is Chris coming? I hope so.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Where's Bruce?
How be
Oh,
you?
there's
How be
Bruce.
you? Me be fine. Me be fine. You just played. You just played. Hey, it sounds so good now hearing you guys, and you got all these people. The airplane. Sort of making these songs before you came in, and you just come and you're not even out putting out a CD or anything.
Heck no, they get all the publishing and they can buy the original tracks. We just help support that.
I
and
think it's
enjoy the
wonderful.
music.
Hey, do you mind to introduce the other two folks that are with you this evening?
That's Jeff Kaplan on guitar and JoJo Razor
JoJo?
on vocals.
JoJo's
and
really- yeah.
percussion stuff.
She's doing. She's getting ready to do a little CD on her own. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean, variety is the spice of life, as you know.
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
music, many styles keep you alive. And JoJo has a whole other life with prog or progressive music.
Yes.
Jeff is into the folk scene like crazy.
Right.
I'm into heavy metal.
Metal and then other things too,
Yeah,
because
and
you
other
also
too.
produce other sort of situations, bands, music, and that's it. That's what you're doing, huh? And
Yeah.
you just retired not too long ago,
Yes.
a year or so ago, right?
Yeah, and something I should tell people that retire is have a plan. Because when you stop going to work in that schedule, you have to have something that you love to do, and you should do it because this is your life, and you should live it.
You got it, buddy. Very, very important. And when all of a sudden you've got this time, what are you going to do with it? You know, it's like
Yeah.
I was that way, and then of course I wasn't. And I always thought, hey, I'll just do something in television somewhere. But you know, you can't. A person like me doesn't just walk in. They want all these little wimpo, people that do that, and I'm not that way at all. So, but I still, gave time to it and that. And what got you into this sort of the singing issue?
Well, both my parents were teachers, and I started taking piano at 7. And I took like 10 years of piano lessons, got stuck, and then just went on from there to symphony orchestras and all kinds of things. And because my dad was a drama teacher, I was into production, not just playing a song or saying a line. It's the whole complete holistic experience.
Chris Lockheed, you had a father that was into that whole scene, and that pushed you that way. And then Mama did. What did you think she sort of pushed you along?
To be good.
You have a nice quality about you, which is to sort of be on top. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not just be like I might have been at one point, sort of waiting for a reply or something. Just sort of be on top.
Yeah.
And you get much more free.
Yeah, I mean, if you're truthful and honest, you can be free.
You got it, buddy. That's extremely important. These are the kind of words that I've been doing for 30 years doing this
Yeah,
show.
you have a direction, and you stay with it, and people like that.
Yeah. Hey, are you kids performing anywhere lately that we can tell people about?
Valentine's Day, the 14th, we are at the Brick and Mortar in San Francisco.
Right.
The next day, Saturday, we are at the Berkeley Art House, which is a great facility, and they have a killer light show. So anybody, and it's early, so anybody that wants to come out and see some really good, fun, psychedelic music, come on by.
And now that'll be you and another psychedelic group, or you and these kids?
Well, it'll be us, San Francisco Airship
okay,
Acoustic, and then they're going to have a couple of other different acts from the Bay Area there.
The difference between you now and your sort of producing scenario, I mean, is that any bigger or any less or more than, gently put it back up there,
Well,
than sort of other people doing that, big time producers?
oh
It
yeah.
seems to me it's a kind of a big deal.
Oh, it's a lot of time.
How little things aren't that important.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but once you have the idea, you have to set your structure and stay with the program and be open to change because you're dealing with other people.
You've performed, all over the Bay Area, but was it mostly San Francisco area?
I've played all over the world.
I know you have. God, name some of the places you've played.
One of my most favorite gigs was a New Year's Day festival in Diamond Head Crater for 40,000 people.
Jeez.
With Santana was the headliner, and the band I was in, Population 2, a two-piece, loudest band in the world, a segment of Blue Cheer. It started with Blue Cheer and it went to Population 2.
That must have been. We've had people on the show from Blue Cheer, if you can
Nice,
believe
yeah.
it.
Dickie probably has been on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've been with a lot of these people, and you're just continuing what you have been doing all along.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going into other areas, metal or metal, and then this sort of a thing, and that's what you're doing to keep yourself alive.
Exactly. You have to do that. But you have to be true to yourself, and you have to be honest with what you're doing.
I think so. That's my director is kind of dealing with that now. He retired about 7 years ago, but he keeps going to work. Anyways, it's awfully good to have you with us, Chris Lockheed. You're just such an important part of the scene. And I grew up in the Lockheed, the big building down there, and that whole thing, and watched the whole valley grow up and all that. And you're a different Lockheed, and you're still moving in. You're still having a good time.
Yes.
You're a sweet cat to come here. Thank you, man. You're a good guy.
Nice, Bruce.
Thank you, buddy.
Love being on your show.
Hey, thanks. Put your hands together, please, for Chris Lockheed. That was just real fun. That's part of the whole deal in this situation with television. It's got to have moments of true feeling, and not just a bunch of bullshit talking. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Our next guest has been on the show numerous times. Tonight is our 997th show. David has been on, I don't know how many times. He's brought a nice picture, which I'll show a little bit later. But he's into a tribute to Roy Orbison, and I don't think anybody else does Roy any better than David Crimmen. And he's got a voice. He's got this tall sort of thing, and it's great depth, and he can sing high notes like I could never sing high notes. And I just loved to see it. He's on our stage right now. He's ready to perform for you. Put your hands together, please, for Mr. Dave Crimmen.
Don't you cry just because he said goodbye. No, don't cry. Oh, Blue Angel, have no fear. I'll brush away each lonely teardrop. Just burning rain, but you're not to blame. He thought love was a game, it's oh such a shame. But don't you cry, don't
I'll never say goodbye. You angel. We'd have love so fine, magic moments divine. If you just say you're mine, I'll love you till the end of time. Don't you worry your pretty head, I'll never let you down. I'll always be around. You angel. You Thank you. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream? Dream, baby's got me dreaming sweet dreams all day through. Dream, baby's got me dreaming sweet dreams, nighttime too. I love you and I'm dreaming of you, but that won't do. Dream, baby, baby, stop my dreaming. You can make my dreams come true. Oh, sweet dream, baby. Yeah, sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream? Dream, baby's got me dreaming sweet dreams the whole day through. Dream, baby's got me dreaming sweet dreams the nighttime too. I love you and I'm dreaming of you, but that won't do. Dream, baby, baby, stop my dreaming. You can make my dreams come true. Oh, sweet dream, baby. Yeah, sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream? Sweet dream, baby. Yeah, sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. I feel so bad, I got a word in my hand. I'm so lonesome all the time since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving lives, looking till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the catfish play and you sleep all day on Blue Bayou. your sleepy eyes, how happy I feel.
Bo, bo, bo,
Oh, to
dimbaye.
see my baby
Dani, dani, dani,
son of
bo,
my friend.
bo, bo, dimbaye.
Maybe I'll be happy
Dani, dani,
by you. I'm going back someday, gonna stay on Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou. Well, that girl of mine by my side, silver moon and evening tide, oh, some sweet day gonna take away this hurt inside. I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou.
bo, bo, dimbaye. Bo, 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 dimbaye. Bo, 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 dimbaye. Bo, 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 dimbaye.
Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Hey, I got a woman mean as she can be. And sometimes I think she's almost as me. She got a ruby lip, she got shapely hips, yeah. Boy, she makes over Roy and Flipper. Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost with me. Well, I ain't bragging, it's understood. Everything I do, well, I sure do it good. Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost with me. Hey. She got a ruby lip, she got shapely hips, yeah. Boy, she makes over Roy and Flipper. Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost with me. Easy now. Yeah, 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 real old baby. Now let's go. Hey, I got a woman. 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 Sometimes I think she's almost as me. Thank you. Just running scared. Each place we go, so afraid that he might show. Yeah, running scared. What would I do if he came back and wanted you? Just running scared, feeling low, running scared. You loved him so. Yeah, running scared, afraid to lose. If he came back, which one would you choose? Then all at once he was standing there, so sure of himself, his head in the air. My heart was breaking, which one would it be? You turn around and walk away. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, huh? Sure brings back the memories, Dave. And I gave you one of my memories not too long ago. Actually, it's probably a few years ago, but I've been a little loony lately. And that was when I was in the high school, in Sequoia High School, in the late 50s. Then I went to the a building that would have all these people come in from throughout the nation, and they'd stop in and they'd play their little stuff and they'd move on. And I went to this thing that was called a Veterans Administration Building off of Brewster Avenue. And that's the same damn building that I would go there and I would watch, and somebody slide your slip on the slabbery. Don't talk that way. You see that? Yeah, somebody get a better shot than that. Oh well, I don't know what's going on. I haven't had any, I don't drink at all anymore. It looks like I'm out of my head. Yeah, that was quite a building. It hold a few hundred people. And I looked at the guy and I go, what is happening? This guy, he's got these things on. He's not really, he's not blind. And God, and he just kicked my butt that evening. And David Crimmen, you're sitting right next to me now, and thank you for bringing this thing. It's so good to have you come here. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you guys all for being here. Big hand for Bruce.
Great, gig for me on that particular evening. You've got a nice shot here of yourself, and here, have a look here. See, can anybody get this? Yeah, good. Yeah. I mean, you're getting down and looking awfully close to that cat. What a time frame, man. When did this guy come into your life?
Well, as I've said before, I've got an older brother and 3 older sisters, and
Yes.
they got me into this rock and roll thing about 6 months after I was born, on October 21st, 1955. So I've been listening to Little Richard and Fats Domino and Chuck Berry and Elvis Presley and the Everly Brothers and Roy Orbison since I was 6 months old. And Sis said when I was 6 months old and in the crib, if Elvis Presley or Little Richard came on the Victrola, that's what it was called in 1955. It wasn't a stereo. She said I would pull myself up, stand and shake the darn thing, and then she laughed. I go, what's so funny? She goes, well, in all honesty, if Sinatra came on, you sat down.
Oh, shit.
I was 6 months old. But, Roy Orbison was right there with all of them, and I was raised in all this music, and this is just a more finite version of what I've been doing all along, preserving and presenting the history of rock and roll as it actually was. When my band plays, we do all the songs in the original keys, and I share history of artists and records and this, that, and the other. So
I was I was afraid of the guy. I didn't understand. I'm still this way. I need to know what's actually happening, before I jump on board and that. And I thought he was like somebody, kind of pulling the wool over our eyes or something. But as it turns out, he'd had some issues with seeing and the whole thing, and I was pretty damn happy about it.
He was farsighted. He wasn't blind, and the story
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
that in 1963 he was on tour in England, and he left his prescription glasses on the plane. So all he had was his prescription sunglasses. So we wore them that night to the show, and everybody thought it looked so cool that he just kept it. And by the way, the opening band was a group called the Beatles.
Oh, get out of here.
We didn't know who they were here. He shows up to the auditorium, big sign says Roy Orbison and special guest the Beatles. And he said, quote, "Who the hell are they?" And apparently John Lennon was standing right behind him and said, "We're the Beatles."
We're the
You know,
Beatles.
so stuff happens.
I'm telling you, well, his life was an up and a down situation. His children, they died in a fire. You know more than that, more than I do.
His first wife, Claudette, died in a motorcycle accident.
And that was one of his songs, right, Claudette?
She wrote that, and the Everly Brothers recorded it, and had a million seller with it. And Claudette and him loved motorcycles, and they were out on a highway back in Hendersonville, Tennessee in 1963 when nothing was out there. And there was an accident, and she died instantly. And then a few years later, he was again on tour in England, and his house burned down, and 2 of his 3 children by Claudette died. He got remarried and had other children, so he's got 3 boys by his second wife, Barbara, and Roy Jr. by Claudette. And the 4 of them now run a company called Roy's Boys.
Nice.
And they oversee all the releases of his records and CDs and movies and the hologram show that's going on. They're doing a very good job.
Well, you're doing a great job of singing like him and just putting on, you know, it brings back memories to many people. The movie that had come out some years ago, I thought it was amazing. What was the name of it?
Oh, Lord, I can't remember right now.
I can't either. I'm such a, but I don't care. That's
But
just who we are.
a lot of my musical influences, aside from my sisters, my dad was from the South, Augusta, Georgia, so I was raised on what used to be called hillbilly music. Now it's called country.
Yes.
But the same guys that influenced Roy Orbison, like Hank Sr., Lefty Frizzell, Slim Whitman, I grew up on those guys and learned how to yodel on those records. And that's where Roy got his high voice sound from, was from Lefty Frizzell and Hank Williams Sr. and Eddie Arnold, all those guys. So
that's a whole art, man, and you're doing it so well, and you're putting it out there. You're a wonderful singer, great guitar player. You go around and you're letting people know what's happening now, but in the past. They're really important to me. You've written, what, 3 books now? Huh?
Wrote 1 book on my hometown of Broadmoor Village, California.
Oh, yeah.
And co-wrote 1 on the history of Daly City. Should plug the gig that the band will be playing at Nick's
On February the 8th?
February the
Oh,
8th.
yeah,
it's,
man.
it's an Elvis Presley Everly Brothers birthday tribute, because all 3 of them had birthdays around this time of year.
Boy.
And the tributes I've done in the past have all been totally musical. I don't come out in white jumpsuits and all that. This Roy Orbison thing I'm doing is the first time I've done a full-blown
Yeah, you're
tribute
getting into
show.
the feel. See, I mean, I'm looking at you, and you're not just sitting there, sort of just trying to sing like it. You're in the mood. How this cat looked when he would sing, and
Thank you.
pretty damn cool.
See, when I was in Westmore High School in Daly City, class of '73, it's been a week or 2, I was the outcast because all my friends, no offense, were listening to the Grateful Dudes and the Jefferson whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, real rock and roll is Buddy Holly, Bo Diddley, Chuck Berry, and they looked at me like I was from the planet Mars. So I've always been, not that I didn't like that stuff, but this has always been my main influence.
I got you. Well, thank you for sharing it with us and bringing it to our folks here in the studio. Keep it up, and we're going to check you out the next time around. Mr. Dave Crimmen, we
Big
love
hand
you,
for
buddy.
Bruce for
Thank you,
supporting local musicians. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, man. As I said, you know, when I started the show, how things have been so unusual and all sort of happening so quickly, and you know, with the people only can only take so much, you know, and that seems to be what's happening. We've just got this huge clutter of crap that just is not being assimilated well. And that's why we need people like David and the other group that's on, and anything else that kind of cleans you out a little bit. It's you know, hugely important. And by the way, You kids, thank you for sending your Christmas card not too long ago. Oh yeah, it was Thanksgiving 7 years ago. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I think that's great. We're going to go right back to the folks that kind of got us rolling this evening. They're on our stage again, San Francisco Airship Acoustic, are ready to give you a second helping of what they're all about. Please put your hands together for them, please. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The song is dedicated to you, Dave Jefferson, whatchamacallit. When the truth is found to be lies, and all of the joy within you dies, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You'd better find somebody to love. In the garden tower, baby, oh, daddy, yes, and you're mine, is so full of bread. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Would you love somebody to love? You'd better find somebody to love. Your eyes, I say your eyes may look like heels. Yeah, but in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Would you love somebody to love? You'd better find somebody to love. Tears are running, oh, they're running down your breast. And your friends, baby, they treat you like a guest. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Would you love somebody to love? You'd better find somebody to
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you, Bruce.
My God, thanks, fellas. Thank you, man. Boy, good feeling. Yeah. Those are the days. Those were fun. Things are fun now in a difficult way, right? But we do what we can. We just kind of hang in there, and at least some people got out of their homes and came down to the local TV station and saw, the people that they enjoy watching. It's a pretty big deal. I mentioned the Princess of Guacamole is in our studio. She's been making guacamole, rolling it up in balls, and then throwing it at anybody who wants to go into the bathrooms. I'm just kidding. She's a great gal. We're digging who she is and what she's doing, and all of you people too. You can have sort of an open mind and kind of want to roll with it for a while, and on that thing, yeah. Oh, real quickly, do I have a second? Are you there? You are there, aren't you? Yeah, here. Oh, can you? I do have a minute. Okay, look here. Can you make it? Thank you. You get a little shot of that. See that? Look at that. Who is it? Huh? That's exactly right. Oh, it's me. I was eight years old or something. 8 or 10. Yeah. I'm only 73 now, but about a month later or something like that, I got my first guitar. Pretty cool. So I wear it around. People want to know, well, you know, what's that around your thing? I said, well, that's my badge. It was a joke. That's my badge. It's a joke. Nobody's laughing here. All right, we're going to get back to the young man who's with us. I'm so pleased he's sharing his time. Put your hands together for Mr. Dave Crimmen, please.
Well, it's all right. Riding around in a breeze. Well, it's all right. If you never love you, please. Well, it's all right. Do the best you can. Well, it's all right. As long as you lend your hand, you can sit down and wait for the phone to ring. At the end of the line, sit around and wonder what tomorrow brings. At the end of the line, sit around and wonder what tomorrow brings. At the end of the line, maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's all right. Even when you say you're wrong, well, it's all right. Sometimes you gotta be strong. Yeah, it's all right. As long as you got somewhere to lay, well, it's all right. Every day's judgment day. Maybe somewhere down the road away, at the end of the line, you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days. At the end of the line, maybe somewhere down the road when somebody plays. At the end of the line, purple haze. When it's all right. Even when push comes to shove, yeah, it's all right. If you got someone to love, yeah, it's all right. Everything will work out fine when it's all right. Going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. At the end of the line, I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive. At the end of the line, and it don't matter if you're by my side. At the end of the line, I'm satisfied. When it's all right. Even if you're old and gray, well, it's all right. Still got something to say, but it's all right. Remember to live and let live, well, it's all right. Best you can do is review, but it's all right. Run around in the breeze, well, it's all right. If you never love you, please, well, it's all right. Even if the sun don't shine, well, it's all right. Going to the end of the line.
Oh, yeah. Mr. David Crimmen. Yeah, that cat's honking. That little piece there, I've always thought that reminded me a little bit of Dave. He's standing up on stage and he's moving around, and that's the way it goes. Oh, hey, you're really doing a good job on the floor tonight. Sure appreciate it. Yeah, huh? too many things happening, too many things in our world, and all we got to do is just kind of, take charge and try to slow it down. It's a bear, I've been retired for 15 years, so I don't play that game anymore, and that's just how it is, So you kind of have to get above it if you can, and get a little strength. Yeah, throw away some of the stuff that makes it kind of hardened, and that sort of thing. How we doing? We got another minute left, buddy? Oh, we do. Thank you, man. Hey, I think we'll go out with a little bit of the guy that really helped me out as a youngster into the rhythm and blues thing. His name is Ray Charles. Thank all you people for being here this evening. You're incredible to come to this station, and this title is called Sticks and Stones. Dave Crimmen, thanks so much for being here this evening. All you folks did your singing and the whole gadget. You really helped us off and kind of sent us to another place this evening. Take care of yourselves. Thank all you people who have come this evening. We'll see you next time around.
Love you, Bruce.
I've been buked and I've been stopped. People talking, trying to pick us up, yeah, scandalizing my name. They'll say anything just to make me feel bad, yes, anything to make me shame.